Hey, everybody. My name's David, and I have some stuff from middle and high school for you. But before I start, I need to give you a really important piece of information. And this is that my parents got engaged 2 weeks after they met each other. And no, this fucked me up for all time. Because I thought that that's how it went. You met somebody, you're hanging out for 2 weeks, and boom, you're done. The deal is sealed, you're just good. But of course, that's not how it fucking goes. And there was a lot of trouble with love for me right out of the gate. So let's go back to 1993, 7th grade. June 27th, 1993. Dear whoever the hell ends up reading this. Like yesterday, I have a hell of a lot to write. And like yesterday, I'm basically only gonna write about one thing. But that one thing is gonna take up quite a bit of room. It all started when Nick and Melissa started going out. See, Melissa has a twin sister, Alyssa. She's about my height, has bluish green eyes, short brown hair, a great bod, and a nice face. They are both very popular and have gone out with almost every single goddamn guy in the 8th grade. And Nick and me were in 7th grade, so it was pretty hot shit that they were into us. Well, anyways, with a Z, it has been said that these two girls go out with guys that are good friends or brothers or both. Example, Sam and John, George and Eddie, me and Nick, and then see how much they can get these guys to like them and finally blow them off. The problem is, at least for me, Alyssa has something about her that makes you want to love her. Sam says Alyssa and Melissa are not the type of girls you fall in love with, but they are. And they are hard as hell to get over. Back to the subject. On May 21st, after going to the movies and hanging out on the couch a few times, we started to go together. I felt like I was the happiest guy in the world. I loved Alyssa so much, and I thought she loved me too. But not surprisingly, history did repeat itself, and these twins dumped me and Nick almost simultaneously after about two months. And I found this copy of a letter I wrote to Alyssa afterwards, just trying to make sense of what happened. Alyssa, hey, what's up? Also with a Z. Z's were really hot back in the 90s. Nothing much here, just kicking it at home, watching a movie. Right now I'm kind of confused and upset. I've been wanting to talk to you about this for a while, but I haven't been able to bring it up. In my yearbook you wrote, I know we both want to stay together forever, but no matter what happens, we'll always be friends. I don't see how we're supposed to be friends, though, if you're always out with your other friends and you can never do something when you say you can. I know, this was really hard for me. If you were sick, I still would have done stuff with you. Am I just supposed to forget about you? I can't all of a sudden stop caring about the girl that I have loved most. Love. With all my heart, till the day after forever. Yeah, fucking badass. That's right. It was badass. That's right, snap, snap. That's right. But then just in case she didn't get it, I wrote, I love you. Gotta make sure that shit's clear. Somehow that fucking magical sign-off did not win her back. But I did meet more girls in high school, and shit also got a lot more confusing. And smoking copious amounts of weed was not helping the cause. My neighbor Chris just made pipes out of whatever the fuck he could get his hands on, and we took it very, very seriously. I kind of fancied myself a 24-hour-a-day poet, and this stuff came out of that time period. June 10th, 1995. What can I do when I feel like I can accomplish nothing more than I already have. In my throat, I hold a knot that was once loose and ignorant as innocence. My infinitesimal 15 years have been filled with knowledge that I have smoked away knowingly while I was covered with a shiny coat of omnipotence. We had our dictionaries like right next to the bong. Over time, I have washed it away with stupidity, and the knot has grown tighter, rubbing against my throat to form an indelible blister. After everything I have done, and all is spent and wasted and written, I have only the blister to remember and feel. Woo! Yeah, shit was real. July 5th, 1995. As I stood outside under the moonlight, I felt like a night creature. Back in my room, I controlled the shadows, making them shift as I moved the candle in my hands. I danced with the moths. And felt mysterious within the black. The day does not begin for me until the sun sets. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you. Well, as I discovered, when the sun sets in high school, your girlfriends want to get a lot freakier than they did in middle school. And that scared the fuck out of me. August 19th, 1995. Too early morning is what it says. Just got off the phone with Madison. I asked her if she felt anything missing in our relationship, and she told me the lack of conversation sucked. Then, after a long pause, I'm not sure at all about this, but I really don't know. I think I could lose my virginity to you. And I didn't know what the hell to say, considering I'd only briefly thought about it like I do with almost every one of my girlfriends before her. I don't know if I feel the same. How could I, since our relationship still seems to be growing out of its drought? I'm still upset about our mental level. It's been almost 6 months now, and I feel like I'm just starting to tell her things. There's so much I want to experience with her. Too much to know at all what I'm gonna do with my only virginity. We've got to live in each other's fingers and minds before anything. That's what everybody says, right? Fingers and minds. That's what we always said at my house. Before you do anything serious, fingers and minds. Fucking A. My virginity was precious, you motherfuckers. And then there's this vague entry, October 9th, 1995. It's been a while. It's been long, and I am scared again. I wish I knew what makes it, how to stop it before it gets the better of me. I wish I were more, but I'll never be happy unless I'm happy with this. No fucking idea. But I kept getting into relationships and I couldn't figure out why they weren't working, and then I started seeing my friend Karen, and things just really hit the fan. January 13th, 1996. Things have changed. I'm still with Karen, but things are strange. Last night was a huge jump. Next time, I have to be sober if anything happens. I want to be with her. I'm just confused. I didn't stop it when it was about to happen. And it was my first blowjob, which is probably no surprise. Didn't stop that. And this song was playing when I got my first blowjob.
How can it feel this wrong?
So if you couldn't hear the lyrics are, how can it feel this wrong? So that was playing. I almost grabbed her and kept her from going through with it. Why I didn't, I don't know. In a way, I didn't really believe I was involved. So much for that idea. So when you're 16 and you don't know what the hell is going on, or at least if you're me and Daryl, you write a poem about it. And this one's called Down the Middle. Caught between a real world and a world full of dreams. The expression on my face is not at all what it seems. Hate is an hourglass, my best friend, but I know love like it's grains of sand. Death is my body, but life is my heart. Sleeping in a blind store with a seeing shopping cart. And that gave me a lot of clarity, as I'm sure it did for all of you. So it wasn't my shitty poetry that split us up. I actually blamed Karen for cheating on me, even though I knew it wasn't true, and I continued down a lonely and very tortured road. November 6th, 1996. Last night I remembered how good it was to feel lips on mine. I could feel it when I watched the movie screen. I wasn't actually making out with anybody. I want some sort of contact physically with someone. I would like it to be with someone else. A different one. I would like for it to be quick, to be easy. Guess that virginity wasn't so precious anymore. And then a couple years later, after a shit ton of deep journaling, I just spilled the fucking beans. March 10th, 1998. If I just see a hot guy on the street, I go practically insane. Yeah, you guys get it. I want to tear his clothes off and perform fellatio right there. Yeah, that virginity was not so precious anymore. So to close, after this long, twisted journey, I'm gonna share a little bit of homoerotic poetry with you. Likely inspired by one of those hot guys on the street. Yeah. November 1996. These times I think of you, sweet on my tongue, like the candy of oh. You touch me and I become God. Your tongue slides across my skin like ice. How am I not to love you, not think of you, your eyes, your lips, the loveliness between your thighs? It is all like heaven, like something I do not deserve. And I feel like one, a gorgeous day. You spread over me, I climb into you. Here we go. We sing, we cry, and we are only moans of desire. Give it up, homoerotic poetry. Thanks, y'all.
It's me, Alyssa, or Melissa, it doesn't matter, because I'm a twin, and I'm in the 8th grade, and you're in the 7th grade, so not only can you score, but you can also win. One thing about our conversation. It doesn't seem to have much cause. Oh, David, I wish we would just talk more. And you answered me with a long pause. Maybe I am not your type, but it's so confusing for me. Even to this day, that voice is gonna put me in years of therapy. Why don't you like me? Why don't you like my sister? I don't know which one I am. It doesn't matter. I wish you would kiss me or kiss her. Just say that you love me until the day after forever. Just say that you love me until the day after forever. Oh, just say that you love me until the day after forever. Oh, just say that you love me until the day after forever.
Well, Melissa, Alyssa, Rachel and Beatrice and all the other women out there, I just can't find myself loving you, regardless of how many blowjobs you prepare.
So many.
I had to write in journal after journal and write some shitty poetry to find out what I really wanted inside of me. But I want some cock. Dramatic pause. Dramatic cock. Cock. That's what I want. Cock. And I'll want cock. Till the day after forever. And until you get a cock. I won't want you.
I feel like a creature of the night with this terrible poetry that I write. I dance with the candles in the moonlight.
And the moths.
And the moths, yeah, they're fucking there, right? And I'm alone in the darkness. Alone. With a seeing shopping cart at fucking Target. But it's blind in here. I can't see any goddamn thing. I don't know what's happening inside of my being, but I got this knot. And I don't know what it's got.
Cock.
But it's left me with an indelible blister. Guys, I really want to have sex with a mister. I've unraveled the riddle. I want to find a guy and just go down the fucking middle. I'll let you know, yes, that knot. I want a guy who's hot and cock.
I just want some cock.
Forgot what our chorus was.
Till the day after forever. I just want some cock. Day after forever.
the day after.